In this video, I will show you how to use the Printify design tool. After you choose a product from the catalog, you should see this editor. On the left side, you have some information about the product. If it's closed, you can click on the exclamation mark icon. On the left side menu, you have tools to create a design in Printify. When you click on each tool, it will open with more options. In the middle, you have the mockup of the product. This is where you add all the designs, and you can see how it will look in your store when someone buys it. On the right side, you have more design options, which will appear when you add images and text. To open it, click on the icon on the right side. When you have something on the mockup in the middle of this page, you can continue to choose mockup images that will upload to your store, along with the selling details, but we are focusing on this page. Starting with the product details, here you can see how much the product will cost you to produce before shipping. When you add more designs to the product, the production cost will increase. You also have the design dimension if you create it outside the editor using a different design tool. Let's see the design tools you have. First, you can upload the design directly without needing to design it here. If you use other tools, click on it and you'll see some option for image uploading. After you upload something, it will be in your library for future use. You can search the library by name or upload order. You can view the images in a grid or a list mode. And you can delete an image if you don't need it. But don't delete images if you use for design. Next, you have AI images. You get 15 attempts per day for free. You should know they use stable diffusion for the generator, and they are not responsible for any intellectual infringement if the image are too close to something with a trademark or copyright. They mention this in the terms, and you should read it before using the tool. To use the AI image tool, after opening it, add a prompt for what you're looking for. You can use ChatGPT to help you with the prompt so you don't waste credits. After writing the prompt, you can enhance it, and you can also use the generator to write something for you. Then click on the style you like for the image and generate it. The image will be uploaded to your library after that. The next option is text. Click on it and you'll have the option to write text. Choose the font you want and it will show on the mockup. Then rewrite the text you want to add. At the top, a new menu will appear where you can change the position, font size, color, etc. If your product has more than one placement, like front and back, you can click Apply to all areas to copy the same text to the other areas. You can use the bottom menu to view each one. You can also save it as a template, meaning you can reuse it in the future. For example, if you want to change the text but keep the same font size, position, and color, just click Save to Templates. After you save something as a template, you can find it under the Template tab on the left menu, and you can use the same template for different products. Then you have some pre-made graphic designs. You can change some things in them, but also get some inspiration. Clicking on a design will open more options like text design, packaging, inserts, and more categories. Click Show More to see additional designs. Then you can click on each part of the pre-made graphic design and you can change the text and colors and everything. Another way to add an image is by using Shutterstock image from the menu. You can search for an image you like and use it in your design, but you should know it adds $1 per print to the printing cost. So if you add 3 images, it will cost $3 each time you print. Doesn't cost anything to create a design, only when you print it. If you click the Fiverr icon, it will open the Fiverr website in a new tab where you can pay someone to create a design for you. When you add an image to the mockup, a new menu will appear at the top, just like when you add text. Here you can set the image's position. The next option is to remove the background from the image. If you want your image to have a clear background, this option is free inside Printify. You have 50 attempts per month for the quick removal. You can remove the background using the brush or the automatic option. Clicking on the quick removal, it will remove the background, and then you can tweak it with the brush or start with a brush from the beginning. You can change the brush size, and if you accidentally remove something important, you can go back and restore it. If you use the brush, there are no limits. You can use it as many times as you want. For Shutterstock images, you can't use the brush to remove the background. Only the quick remove button works. The next option is the pattern. Clicking on it will create a pattern from the image you have. If the image is big, you might not see the pattern right away, so you need to adjust it using the side panel. The next option is the crop tool. It's very straightforward. Click on it, then adjust the size in the mockup and save. If you want to go back to the image before cropping, just click on it again to adjust. It doesn't delete the image. To delete the image, click the trash icon or press delete on your keyboard. The next buttons work like the ones for the text. You can save the design as a template or apply it to all areas of the product. On the right side, there's another panel for editing. Here you can see all the layers of the design. Clicking on a layer opens extra options, some unique and some similar to the top menu. You can drag and drop layers to arrange them, for example, moving an element to the front or back. There are also an option to position element more precisely by typing in the numbers for their position. This is really handy if you're creating automation with TaskMagic, because you can set exact coordinates instead of using the mouse, which you can't when you use TaskMagic automation. It's also useful if you want all your design to line up perfectly. Just copy the position numbers from one design and paste them into another. When you click on an image, there are extra options compared to text. If you use the pattern option, you'll see pattern setting here too. You can adjust how the pattern repeats, rotate, or positions. Each layer can be rotated differently, and you can also use numerical values, which is helpful for automation. At the top, there are options for variations of the product. If your products come in multiple colors, click on variation and select the colors you want to offer. When you click see details, you'll get a list of providers for each product color. It's good to check this because if you pick a color that only has one provider, there's a risk it could go out of stock, which means you might not be able to ship to your customer on time. To avoid this, it's smart to choose colors that have more than one provider. When you pick a color, you also see size options. You can offer just one size or let customers choose from all available sizes. It's usually best to offer all sizes. After adding more colors, you can upload a unique image for each color. This means you can have both black and white t-shirt under the same product listing, with each one showing the right design color. Click on the color you want to customize, then hit the new button that appears. This lets you create a separate design just for that color. When you add a custom design for a color, a small blue dot will appear, showing that the design is different from the main one. You can switch between colors to check that each design matches correctly. At the bottom of the product, you'll see different placements for your design, like front, back, and sleeves. You can add a design to adjust one area or all of them. Keep in mind that adding designs to more areas will increase the product's cost. You can check how much by clicking the exclamation mark at the top left after you add the designs to the parts. If your product has a custom label option, you can design that too. Click on the label area to see where the care instruction will print. You can add your logo or any other info. Just remember that the label space is small, so keep your design simple. If you want to zoom in on the mockup to edit small details, you can use the mouse scroll wheel or the plus and minus buttons at the bottom left. This doesn't change the design size, just adjust your view. At the top right, there is a preview button. Clicking this will show how your design looks on a real product mockup. If you want to add a background to your product mockup, click on the mockup first. Then at the bottom, you can upload your own background or use one from the option you uploaded in the past. Once you're happy with everything, save your design and move to the mockup selection. Some products have more mockups options than others. You can add extra mockup or even upload your own image to show how the product looks. Just keep in mind that uploading a custom mockup won't link to variation. This means if someone chooses a different product color on your website, the mockup will still show the custom image you uploaded, even if it doesn't match the color they selected. Like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.